Jacksonville winners 91-61 today over Voorhees. I'm now joined at the postgame show by head coach Jordan Mincy. Coach, this one, a long layoff in between games, right? Over a week. You got finals, you got a lot of other stuff going on. How do you think your team handled the long stretch in between games here today?
You know what? I think we came out a little rusty. I think especially on the defensive side of the basketball, we didn't play to the level that we know that we're capable of playing at. And so, our guys got a lot of things going on. And obviously there's no excuses, but those guys just finished finals, and then, having practice throughout the course of the day, they had some long days over the last few weeks, and so we're just trying to make sure we get back in, the groove. It was good, and Voorhees, they play a great game. They made some hard shots on the offensive end, and for us, we definitely going to be able to dissect the film and try to improve from this game.
Defensively, I know it wasn't what you guys like to see. On the offensive end, though, boy, there was some firepower, spurts, quick scores, able to extend leads at various periods of time. What did you like that your team was able to do on the offensive end today?
You know what? Ever since our last home game, I thought our guys have done a great job of moving the ball, making sure that they play very unselfish. At times, they play too unselfish, and they'll pass us some open shot opportunities. And so, just continue to preach to them, make sure that ball is moving, and obviously, the more the ball moves, the happier the team's going to be. And like I said, I was just proud of our guys' effort, especially playing unselfish.
22 assists on 34 made baskets today. I think that speaks to that unselfishness. Want to highlight two guys here real quick. Omar Payne, kind of the first chance we've seen him really exert some of his physical abilities in this one. He goes for a double-double, 17 and 10. And I thought he gave you guys a lot of strength on the inside throughout the course of the game. What did you see from Omar?
He did. Omar, he came out early, established himself. A lot of those passes, he brought them in. They weren't great passes, but he brought them in, and he was able to finish around the rim. And, throughout the course of practice over the last few weeks, we've been just trying to tell him and challenge him to, be more focused on the offensive side of basketball, understanding that he's a capable scorer, diving on ball screens, and just, like I said, coming up with some of those passes and finish. I was really happy with our guards as far as looking for him and throwing those lob passes, which we've also been working on.
And Kevion Nolan flirts with a triple-double here today. It's just amazing watching him. You think you've seen kind of who Kevion is by this point. And then he goes out there and just quietly does a lot of things really well. Again, you didn't need him to be the super dynamic scorer here today, but he just seems so effortless when it comes to controlling an offense.
Yeah, Kevion, like I said, he's a guy who can do it all, whether it's scoring, passing, facilitating, or defending. He's a guy who takes pride on, every area of his game, and I think that speaks volume of the type of player he is, and ultimately he's a winner. And so being able to have that type of guy on your team always plays positive dividends.
All right, and looking ahead, Campbell on the road in just a couple of days here. What is the biggest focus heading into that game? You know what?
Campbell's a very good offensive team and defensive team. They play very unselfish. I believe they just played Kennesaw State, another ASUN foe of ours, and, they had a really good game. I believe they beat them by 26, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, one pretty big.
And so just, getting our guys being able to understand that it's not necessarily going to be a defensive game with our principles. These guys are really talented as far as passing the ball, a lot of backdoor passes, and they do a great job of spacing you out. And then on the defensive side of the ball, they really pack it in. They force you to make shots at a high level. And for our guys, it'll definitely be a great test for us. But it'll get us ready for, games like Lipscomb, Liberty, those type of in-conference foes.
All right, Coach. Well, 17th straight win here at home, 17-0 at home here in Swisher Gym now. Congrats on keeping that going, and we look forward to many more for here to go. Congrats on the win today.